Myself Hifsa Samdani and I am a medical student. I have recently cleared my NEET examination and now I am going to pursue my MBBS. That's it for me. So today's topic is electrical properties of solids. If we talk about solids, solids are one of the three basic states of matter in which atoms or molecules are tightly bonded and they are arranged in repetitive patterns. Solids exhibit an amazing range of electrical conductivity. They are classified on the basis of their conductivities. Now solids, they have divided into three subgroups. So the first one is conductors. The solid with the conductivity ranging between 10 to the power 4 to 10 to the power 7 per ohm per meter are called conductors. So they are very wide range of conductivity. These are aluminiums, bronze and coppers. You might have seen these things in your home wiring. So we are moving to next. Next is insulators. These are the solids which are very low conductivity ranging between 10 to the power minus 20 to 10 to the power minus 10 per ohm per meter. You have noticed something. One insulator has a negative sign in their ranging and conductors have positive sign, means there is very wide difference between insulators and conductors. Insulators have very low conductivity or you can say no conductivity. You might have seen insulator at your home, woods, rubbers and plastic. These all are common things. So we are moving to the last subgroup, it's semiconductors. These are the solid with the conductivity in an intermediate range from 10 to the power minus 6 to 10 to the power 4 per ohm per meter. Semiconductors is one of the unique conductor you can say. It is intermediate range and the types of semiconductor or devices are here. You might not have seen these things but they are there in every circuits. Now, the main topic, conduction of electricity in metals. A conductor may conduct electricity through the movement of electrons or ions. Metallic conductors belong to a former category and electrolytes to a later. Conductors, the conductivity happen due to electrons or either ions. In which the electron are conducting, it's called metal conductors, or in which the ions are conducting, it's called electrolytes. Okay. Now, metal conduct electricity in solid as well as in molten state. Okay. The conductivity of metal depend upon the number of valence electron available per metal. Okay. And atomic orbital of metals atom form molecular orbital which are so close in energy to each other as to form a band. If this band is partially filled or it's overlapped with a higher unoccupied conduction band, then electron can flow easily under the applied electric field and metal show conductivity. This is a process of how conduction of electricity happens in metals. Okay, you understand what is bands? Now we are moving to next. Conduction of electricity in insulators. Now we are talking about insulators. Insulators are solid in which the gap between filled electrons valence band and the next higher unoccupied conduction band is large. Electrons cannot jump to it and such substance has very low conductivity and its behave as insulators. You understand this? The gap between the higher occupied valence band and unoccupied conduction band is very large. So electron cannot jump into that. Okay. Now we are moving to next. Conduction of electricity in semiconductors. In case of semiconductors, the gap between the valence band and the conduction band is small. Therefore, some electrons may jump to the conduction band and so some conductivity. Electrical conductivity of semiconductor increase with the rise in temperature. It is a very unique point since more the electron can jump to a conduction band. Substance like silicon and germanium show this type of behavior. You understand this? Semiconductor is a unique conductor you can say. It has a very unique properties. Now the main thing is this diagram. You can say here this is conduction band and this is valence band. You have seen that valence band has electrons. The blue thing is electrons. The insulator, the gap between the conduction band and the valence band is huge, and in semiconductor this is quite bit closer, and in conductor they are literally overlapping each other. So the more and more electrons are going into the conduction band to for the conductivity, and in semiconductor only one or either two electron move into the conduction band for conductivity. You understand this substance? You understand this conductivity happens? Now that's it for my video. I hope you like this. Thank you.